I see.
Guess you will remember that.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought
Cersei.
beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
Nope.
Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake?
Nope.
Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty
Because
can
I
be
want
such a
to
hard
drink
thing
a
to
lot of
define.
alcohol.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to
Yes,
Lady
I'm from the
Marjorie.
north.
One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I don't know. Something.
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
Go on.
Be true.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Oh, don't be so rude on me, okay? I'm a good
I'd like a word with
girl.
you if I may.
Okay.
Of course, Your Grace.
We have a lot of audience. So what did you say? For me
I'll walk
now?
you out.
Okay. But
This
you
may
are
come as
little.
a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
Why are you so short?
Even then he didn't
And
trust
you have a lot of
Bolton.
scars on your face. Your
We
face
only
like
spoke
my
briefly,
ass
but your father
with-
struck me as an honorable man.
with scars. Oh my god.
You
what
have my
did I-
condolences
what
for
did
his
just I
loss.
say? What I just did say.
These would be
I don't
trying times
even know
for your
how to say
family,
that.
even under the best
My
of
family
circumstances.
is...
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown.
Yep,
You shouldn't forget that, nor should they.
I'll be.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was
Poor
humiliated,
little Marjorie.
although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
Yet you did your best to please. You'll do well here in King's Landing.
Oh my god.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in
Yeah,
her
I
little
see
charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
She's
We must
tall, you are
find our
short.
amusements where
That's
we
the main
can.
difference between you
She
and her.
threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady
House
Marjorie
Forrester
might not
again.
look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing
A
for
lot of
me
dialogues
might
in this
prove
game.
rather dangerous for you and your
I
house.
want a little bit more
Are
action.
you willing to risk that?
Yes.
It may be
am.
far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a brave girl.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh my god. It's pretty bad. But we are going somewhere now. And again, saving. Oh god. We're reading what?
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
It's good.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're
I
nothing.
went well.
It went well.
Really?
Yep.
That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
It's like a chocolate cook.
It's true.
Cookie, not cook.
And
Oh my god, what did I
Oberyn
say?
Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it
Put
back.
it back. We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if
No.
it meant you'd become queen?
No, of course not.
He does
I
have a
love girls.
certain look about him.
I
And
don't
he's
want
always
to be
treated Lady
queen.
Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter.
Oh yeah? Really?
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off?
Nothing.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
We just talking now. Nothing.
Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is
Oh my
men
God,
who are
battle
powerful.
plan.
The Queen was
There is
pleased
nothing
by your display,
good.
Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
I'm also.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do
Have
you
a lot
agree?
of enjoying to listening for them.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Williams, what does it mean?
Thank you, my
Williams?
lady.
It's what?
There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Okay, tell me. Ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Okay, if no, I just tell you. No.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Hmm. Sarah may stay.
Go on, ask.
Okay. Good.
If you could ask Joffrey to intervene on behalf of my
A
family.
lot of
Ramsay
answers,
Snow is on
a
his
lot
way
of
to Ironrath to see my brother
opinions
bend the knee.
about my family.
If Joffrey could send a raven and tell the Boltons no one at House Forrester is to be harmed.
That is no small request, especially now.
Why?
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Yes, of course. Can
Is
you
the
do this?
situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I beg you.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Why?
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your help for me. I'm going somewhere else from this castle.